lovely Capricorns. This is Debs, and this is your reading for mid-August 2026. Cappy, hope you're well. Thanks for being here. Capricorn, the phrase that came through in meditation was, go big or go home. When I came out of meditation, Archangel Michael said, a group of you might have been placing limits on what you can achieve, what is possible. Anything is possible. Anything is possible, Capricorn. I also saw a horse running around an arena, but they'd slowed down as if they were just a bit bored. When they stood stock still, after about 5 minutes, they cantered in a particular direction, jumped over the wall of this arena, and went out into the forest. It's as if the horse was thinking, I could actually jump over that wall. Why have I just been cantering around and around and around this arena? I could head off in another direction. It's almost as if they got used to this routine, right? So Caps, whatever this is for you, we're going to be finding out. If you guys want a private reading, everything is down below, and I'm still offering 50% off most of my readings. If you also want to have a look at my lifestyle channel, the link is down below, Living in the Light in France. So Capricorn, I think, guys, this could be your moment. Here we go. Archangel Michael, what do we have for my lovely Capricorns, please? This is mid-August 2026. I'm hearing breaking the chains of convention. I'm now seeing somebody taking off a lock on a bicycle. I don't know, Cappy, whether or not that signifies you are going to be needing to use another mode of transport, another, in inverted commas, vehicle to go further, but it's possible. You may have placed a limit on what you thought you could do, achieve. Capricorn, you're not thinking that way anymore. You're not thinking that way anymore. You're thinking in a far more expansive manner. Okay, guys, let's just see what this is. Interesting. Yeah, I'm hearing someone say to themselves, I don't have to do this anymore. Why am I continuing to do this? Okay, all right. The Queen of Pentacles. So, Caps, you could be a feminine, or you could be thinking about a Queen of Pentacles. Yes, you have created some kind of limitation around you when I don't think you needed to, or you don't need to anymore. Crossing that, Cappy, is the Four of Wands. You have a really good basic structure. You may already feel nice and secure, Capricorn, in a situation you're sitting in. Now, whether or not that is to do with you having paid off a mortgage, or you may be simply knowing that you have a certain amount of money tucked away, there's a sense of, I've already got my stability. I've already got my security. I'm okay. I'm all right. So, Cappy, maybe you're now thinking, I could take some kind of leap of faith. I could. I haven't thought about it before, but I'm thinking about it now. In the past, Capricorn, the Five of Pentacles. So things weren't so good in the past. You might have struggled to stay afloat. You might have had to clear debt. You may also, Cappy, have wanted to hold yourself up a little bit, spend time by yourself. You may not have felt like being very social, or you might have just found yourself in a bit of a slump. After that time, the Ace of Swords, you recognized a truth. I'm hearing, why am I still here? Why am I still doing this? Why am I running around in circles? In your thoughts, guys, the Chariot. Yes. You're finding another vehicle which is going to take you further. In the immediate future, 9 of Cups, you're dreaming of what might actually be possible when you didn't really think about it before, Caps. There's a strong sense of you might have been sitting in a poverty mindset for whatever reason. You might have just been thinking this is a bit risky, but looking at what you have, looking at your foundation, Capricorn, I think you're beginning to feel I'm okay. I'm actually better than okay. In your fears, guys, Justice. Fearing that you may have to consider a legal contract, sign on the dotted line somehow. In the environment, guys, the 10 of Wands, somebody doesn't want you to go. Somebody doesn't want you to spread your wings, Caps. It could be Capricorn, they always expected you to stick around. You're not looking at this person. What you're looking at is, I've actually got a lot of stability here. And I don't have to stay, is what I'm hearing. Okay. In your hopes, the Tower. Wow, guys, are you letting something go? Are you heading off on a different path? Are you blowing something up? Something that's kept you stuck? Something that's caused you to feel bored and restless? And the outcome, guys, Queen of Wands. Capricorn, you're taking action. This is you fired up and excited about delving into something new, guys. Releasing the chains that bind. This is you recognizing that you don't have to stay here anymore. In this environment, in this job, in this location, with this person, you're breaking free, guys. You're that horse that's deciding, you know what? I could jump over the wall of that arena. I don't need to keep cantering around in circles. And Cappy, this is the moment for you. Clarification for you guys, the Hermit. You might be thinking of a Virgo, or with the energy of the Hermit, Caps, you might have simply felt you needed time to really consider what you wanted. The Strength card. Cappy, you've been holding back from taking action. It may be, guys, you were afraid of what other people would say. Afraid that people would be pointing the finger. No, Capricorn, you have to stay here. You're disregarding other people's opinion, Caps, and you are simply deciding to pull down a situation that hasn't served you. Now, Caps, whomever is looking at you feeling a bit stressed, 10 of Wands, it's almost as if they're thinking, oh my gosh, Capricorn's got a look in their eyes, which may suggest they're about to do something impulsive. They're watching you like a hawk. Whoever this person is, 9 of Pentacles, the Devil. Capricorn, they see you sat in the 9 of Pentacles. Are they recognizing, Capricorn, that you've just recognized that you don't need to stay here anymore? You can head off and do what you want because you've got your stability. Because, Capricorn, you might have found the right vehicle to move further, to progress forward, to achieve more, to reach another goal. And they're looking at you as if to say, okay, Capricorn, what are you about to do? Underneath the deck, my beautiful Capricorns, 8 of Pentacles. Cappy, this is you starting to put plans in progress to move in a brand new direction. Beautiful. Wow. You're working on an exciting new phase of life, and it might entail, Capricorn, a big move. Ace of Pentacles. But someone in your environment is feeling very nervous. So guys, let's jump in. Archangel Michael, tell us about the Queen of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. Four of Pentacles. Cappy, you might have been diligently saving money to the point where you might have quite a lot in savings. Okay. Three of Pentacles. And you may well, Capricorn, have spoken quietly to a couple of friends of yours who may have suggested, Capricorn, that you change the way that you look at your situation. They may have said to you, well, Cappy, rather than sitting there feeling nervous, worried about the future, well, I'm not going to move because this could happen, that could happen. What a couple of people or a person might have said to you is, Capricorn, you don't have anything to stress about. Rather than sitting there clutching hold of what you've already achieved, you need to make this foundation work for you, or you could use part of this to progress forward in another direction. You might have recognized, Capricorn, that you were keeping yourself stuck. Tell us more. Tell us more. Yes, Capricorn, enlightenment. I don't need to stay here. I don't need to keep doing this. Yes, Capricorn. The Death card. Guys, you're about to change everything. You could have talked to a Scorpio or a Leo. I think, Cappy, you've just been sat for whatever reason feeling very nervous. The Moon. But Caps, I think, to be honest, behind closed doors, you are about to make a very big change. What are you nervous about here? Okay, all right, drama relating to other people. Someone trying to stop you, someone saying to you, oh, Caps, don't think you should do that. Capricorn, what you're recognizing is it's your life. Whoever I'm connecting with, you are a single Capricorn, and I think you have felt stuck in what might have been either a toxic mindset, lack mentality, can't do this, can't do that, got to be careful, and you're blowing that out of the water, or Capricorn, you've recognized that you don't need to keep going in circles. You can spread your wings, you can live somewhere else, you can get a better job. I mean, whatever this is, guys, because you're recognizing you've got the vehicle to do it, whatever that is. Could be qualifications, could be a greater sense of self-confidence that you're stepping into. You're doing it. In the past, my Caps, Five of Pentacles, you might have felt worried about money, or you might have felt left out in the cold. Page of Pentacles, somebody might have given you a helping hand. Somebody might have given you an opportunity, Capricorn, to change your situation, and there was celebration. There was celebration. And you recognized, a Capricorn, that in the future, because of this gift, leg up, opportunity, you could actually manifest more. So you told yourself the truth. This is you thinking, oh, that's great. But I don't think you made a move. I don't think you jumped into a better situation, a more expansive situation. I think you told yourself, okay, because of this, I kind of need to keep myself in the same area, in the same job, in the same situation. You thought, no, this has been great, but I'm going to stay put for now. Tell us more about the Ace of Swords for my Caps. Six of Pentacles, yeah. I mean, Cappy, it may well be that what you thought was, because somebody might have helped you, it could even have been financially, what you told yourself was, I can't now up and leave, because it's not the right thing to do morally. It would be me saying to someone, well, thank you very much for helping me, bye now, and this is you thinking, I can't do that. I don't want to hurt anyone. I can't do that. And so, Cappy, I just think you reveled in feeling stable, in feeling as if things had drastically improved. Yes, you moved into some kind of wish come true, Cappy, and I think you began to look at the bigger picture. You began to recognize what you could achieve going forward. 8 of Wands. What you were thinking about was, I could do more with what I have now. I could create more. Now I find myself in a stable situation as a single person. But I don't think you acted on it. No, you didn't act on it, but you thought, okay, really good news. I'm going to put any future plans on the back burner. What you're recognizing now, Cappy, is you have just been cantering around this arena for too long. What you're recognizing, Cappy, now is it's time for change. You've waited long enough. You've been very patient. You, I feel, Cappy, are on the move. I think, Caps, this is you putting plans in place to get going, to get moving. Yeah, Knight of Wands. You're inspired. You're excited. You're recognizing, Capricorn, that you may have kept yourself stuck. It's what I'm getting. The Hanged Man. Yeah. What you're thinking about, Cappy, is, okay, no more sacrificing. No more keeping myself stuck. No more doing the same thing that I've always done. I am ready for change. You're seeing things differently, and you're also looking at the bigger picture. Judgment. You're ready to make a really serious decision. What else are you thinking here, Caps? This reading is reading itself. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, guys, it has been a long time coming. You deserve this, Caps. You may feel as if you've held yourself back for long enough. You may feel as if somebody did help you in the past, gain some kind of stability, that might have been a while ago. So what you're thinking about now is, well, it's time I embrace my own life, you know? So guys, in the immediate future, you are dreaming of a wish come true. But what you're looking at is there might be a bit of pushback. 5 of Wands. And the person in your environment is feeling very nervous. They're looking at you. It's as if they've suddenly realized, Capricorn, that you've noticed you've had the key in your hand the whole time. The key to unlock the door, the key to move forward, the key to develop something much more exciting, because you have your stability. This is you. 9 of Pentacles and the Devil. The Devil is Capricorn energy. And they're recognizing that you have just seen the light. And you are making a big change. You are planning on moving in another direction. So, Archangel Michael, when do we have the 9 of Cups and the 10 of Wands for my Capricorns? Thank you, Michael. This is a beautiful energy, guys. November. Okay. November. All right. Capricorn, you are going to put one foot in front of the other starting from November. Now, guys, you may be there thinking, oh, well, Debs, you know, why do I have to wait until November? Well, this feels to me as if it's a life change. We've got Judgment, Knight of Pentacles. You've held yourself back for too long, Capricorn. I think whatever you are planning to jump into next is going to be a very big new phase. So you may have to plan this carefully. You may have to sign documents, apply for permits. You may need to organize your finances, your living situation. Whatever this is, Caps, this is going to be a big change for you. It's not going to be able to be done super fast. So guys, in the next 2.5 months, you are putting a very exciting new plan in place. But the only sticking point is you're going to have to deal with a couple of people around you who may not want you to do this. It could be jealousy, or if these are people that helped you in the past, they might have assumed, Capricorn, that you would stay put, maybe to help them later on. I don't know. But they don't seem to like the fact that you're there in Fantasyland dreaming of the 9 of Cups. They can sense you've got something cooking. What I'm actually hearing, Cappy, is you've paid your dues. Let's have a look at the person, Caps, who's feeling a bit stressed. Okay, King of Swords. Could be an Aquarius, Libra or Gemini masculine. Capricorn, what this masculine is recognizing is because he was strategic in maybe helping you in the past, so you would help him in the future, he's actually given you the key to your freedom. He's recognizing, Capricorn, that because he was a bit strategic, it's rebounding back on him. He's looking at past mistakes. Now, Cappy, if this was someone who helped you financially in the past, but he had an ulterior motive to somehow keep you trapped, what he's recognizing is that was probably the wrong thing to do. It was probably the wrong thing to do. Four of Swords. He's feeling a bit stupid. What he's recognizing is because he tried to control the situation, you're now in a place in your life, Cappy, where you can spread your wings, and he doesn't like it. He doesn't like it. 9 of Wands. 10 of Wands, 9 of Wands, 4 of Swords. He's recognizing, Cappy, that you're just about to go. What is he thinking about here? What is he thinking about here? He's thinking that he needs to take control. Or he could be thinking, Capricorn, that he was too controlling. So what is this Emperor gonna do? What is this Emperor gonna do? Okay, he's going to ask you outright, Capricorn. What he's going to say is, Capricorn, I have a funny feeling here that you are about to head off in another direction. Cappy, what are you saying to that? What you're looking at is, okay, I want my dream come true, but I kind of knew that this King of Swords wouldn't like this. 5 of Swords. Cappy, I think what you're recognizing is he would see this as you sabotaging the situation. Caps, he may feel as if you're not fulfilling your obligation here, but you believe you've paid your dues, guys. Yep, and you're going to be very blunt about that. What you're saying to this King of Swords Emperor is, yes, you helped me in the past, yes, but that doesn't give you the right to keep me stuck for the rest of my life, is what I'm hearing. Okay, guys. Hierophant, yeah. I mean, what you've said, or what you're saying to this guy is, you followed the rules, you've done everything right, you followed convention, you've never stepped out of line, but you cannot continue living your life in that way. You can't continue living your life in that way, Capricorn. Yeah, what you're saying to this Emperor is you have coasted, you have tempered taking any form of action up until this point of time. What you're basically saying, Capricorn, is I now need to think about me. I now need to think about my life, what I want. It's not all about you. 6 of Cups. You may be talking to him about the past. Yes, in the past I was grateful. Yes, you helped me in the past. But Cappy, that might have been a very long time ago. You may not have recognized, Caps, that when you accepted help in the past, that would mean that you would have to stay stuck for the next few years. And Capricorn, now the realization is hitting home. I think this is you planning on leaving. You're thinking, okay, now I see what this person was hoping would happen. I'm making my own plans. And you're not apologizing for it. Yeah, you're standing your ground. 7 of Wands. You're standing your ground, Caps. What you're recognizing is you're really ready to do this. But what are you going to say to the Emperor? Okay. Caps, you may say to the Emperor, well, I've been deliberating, making a move. I've been thinking about it. Okay. High Priestess. What you're saying to the Emperor is, with the energy of the High Priestess, you didn't want to talk about this before, but it's been on your mind for quite a long time. What is the energy between you and the Emperor? What is the energy, Caps? The 9 of Swords. Okay. Capricorn, I think you've been having a few sleepless nights, realizing that if you do this, if you leave, if you spread your wings, if you get out of Dodge, there's going to be people that don't agree with that. I think whoever the Emperor is recognizing that you have been contemplating this for a long time and he cannot change your mind, Capricorn. Now, guys, what you're fearing is that because this Emperor might have brought your life into balance in the past, he's going to try and prevent you from moving forward. Well, I did this for you in the past, Capricorn, so I expect you to stay put, right? What you're hoping, Capricorn, is to bring down the tower. I mean, this is you hoping to have the courage to blow everything up, to move forward in a new direction. And guys, that seems to be exactly what you're doing in the future. Queen of Wands, you're stepping into your Queen of Wands energy. You're taking action. You're taking charge. This is you creating your plan. And I think the plan, Capricorn, is to move, right? Ace of Pentacles. This is you thinking, I'm ready to uproot and move. I don't want to stick around anymore. So in the nicest sense, guys, you are turning your back on the Emperor and you are forging a new path. Yes, Capricorn, you're walking away. 8 of Cups. You're heading off on a new adventure. You may be wanting to do something creative. You may be wanting to split whatever you are sitting on. Could be investments. It could be a property. You know that you have what you need now, Capricorn, to head off in a brand new direction. So, Caps, this is a very exciting new cycle for you. 3 of Wands. What you're thinking about is, I'm ready. I'm ready to let go. I'm ready for my ships to come in. I'm ready to walk down a new path. I'm simply ready. Capricorn, you're taking control of your life here, but you might have felt was controlled by other people. Yes. Yeah. And Cappy, this is you moving to calmer waters. Wow, guys. Wow, guys. I'm hearing finally, Capricorn, you are going to sit in self-love. This is you creating a plan for a brand new life. Because you're recognizing, Capricorn, that this Emperor was strategic. And so the guilt is melting away, guys. What you're recognizing is he tried to keep you stuck. And you're not having it anymore. You're not having it anymore. You're looking at options, guys. 7 of Cups. You're looking at options. Options, Capricorn, of how to make yourself happy. Because very simply, guys, it is time. It's time for you to embrace this brand new cycle. Yeah, okay. You might be apologizing to the Emperor. You may be, guys, you may be wanting to calm the waters before you go. But you're not changing your mind. Yeah, you're not changing your mind. You're going. The Fool. You're going. Wow. He may not like it, Capricorn, but you've made up your mind, guys. Yeah. Page of Swords. This is a difficult message of truth that you're giving this Emperor. I'm sorry, but it's already sorted out. It's already organized is what I'm hearing. I know what I want to do. I know where I'm going to go. And I'm hearing I will keep in touch. Okay. Capricorn. So guys, because you feel as if you've paid your dues, you are taking your life back. It's a really powerful energy and I love to see it. So let's end the reading. This is Rebecca Campbell. Work your light. Archangel Michael, what do you want to say to my lovely Capricorns who resonate with this? Thank you, Michael. This is a power read for you, Cappy. I love it. Priestess. Oh my goodness. This is the High Priestess energy. How are you being called to step up and lead? Capricorn, the divine is saying it's your life. What are you going to do with it? It's your life, Cappy. What are you going to do with it? Lovely. So guys, I am leaving it there. I really hope it's helped. Do let me know. Drop me a comment down below if this was your story. Take care of you guys. And of course, I will be back before you know it with your next set of readings. See you soon. Bye, Caps.